Yo, AJ. So I'm recording this on the day after the whole Anthony Joshua. I mean, I can't even call it a fight because it wasn't really a fight. It was just AJ just ran through Francis, bro. Much respect to Francis because I know, you know, he put up a good fight. But much respect to him. But AJ ran through him, bro. He legit ran through him. And I mean, we had an idea that AJ was going to beat Francis. Now, if you thought otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. But we knew that AJ was going to beat Francis. I didn't think he was going to beat him like that, though. Like, he legit did not come to play with Francis whatsoever. I guess with Tyson Fury, he took him lightly. And that's kind of why he had the kind of fight he had. Or it could just be that Tyson just don't punch like AJ, and that's why the fight went on for how it did. But AJ legit did not come to play with that man, bro. I mean, the first round, Francis went into southpaw. As soon as he went into southpaw, AJ tapped him, lead foot, boom, straight down the pipe, knocked him down immediately. It was like as soon as AJ touched Francis, he was dropping. He did not come to play with that man, bro. One thing I can respect from AJ, though, that I really have the utmost respect from AJ after, you know, he knocked him out, of course. He told Francis, keep boxing, bro. He told him, bro, like, keep boxing. Like, you have a future in this. Like, keep boxing. He did. He told him that. And I kind of agree with him. I do. I kind of, because how Francis boxes, he boxes well. Like, he kind of have, like, that technical edge to him. Like, example, in the first fight, when he fought Fury, he impressed me. Like, he was catching jabs, parrying the jabs. Like he had a very defensive technical edge to him, and I guess Tyson Fury, he wasn't prepared for that. I wouldn't either. If I'm boxing and he has a counter for what I'm doing, that would throw me off guard too, because you're just not expecting that. So with AJ, he watched the fight and he was like, okay, I'm gonna take him seriously, and which he did, and that fight didn't last for too long. So much respect for both fighters to even step inside the ring and to give us a good fight. For as long as it lasted, it was a good fight. Now, before I end this, I do want to go on a little small rant real quick. And this has been bothering me, and this topic has been going around for a while now, but it really spiked back up right after this Francis AJ fight. I severely hate when MMA fans and fighters, because they both do it, they act like boxing is a lesser sport and it's also a more boring sport because it's not as chaotic as MMA. And people get upset, and I mean severely upset, when we say, hey, MMA fighters can't come over here and box. We're not saying that to disrespect MMA fighters as fighters. We're saying that because there is a certain type of knowledge, not even just a certain type, there is a large margin of knowledge you have to be able to box. Y'all just look at boxing like, oh, it's just two dudes punching, so of course it's an easier sport, and which is not. It's a lot you have to pay attention to when it comes to boxing. I'll give you a prime example. Last night, the first knockdown, Francis switched southpaw. Understand this as well. When you fight in a southpaw, that is extremely important because you have to battle the lead foot and the lead hand, right? AJ understood this. He's a world-class fighter. He's a world beater. He's a champion. So he understood that, and as soon as he switched southpaw, he brung his lead leg over Francis, threw a straight, boom, knocked him down instantly. That stuff matters. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like any boxer can go over to MMA and be a great MMA champion and stuff like that, especially at a world class MMA fighter. I'm not gonna do that because y'all science are very different from boxing science. The way how we box, we can't do that in MMA. And how y'all fight and box in MMA, you can't do that in boxing. It's different. But y'all get on here and act like so-and-so, he can come over here to boxing and he'll be successful and stuff like that. That's exactly why. Right there. Francis is a clear example why. Like, again, I'm not trying to disrespect Francis, because even for his second fight, he's good. He's a good boxer. But that just goes to show there's still a lot for Francis to learn, especially if you're trying to compete at a top level. That's where we're coming from. No one is trying to shoot down the sport or to try to disrespect the sport, but just understand where we're coming from when we say, hey, at a world-class level, there's levels for a reason. But y'all act like boxing is a lesser and a more boring sport than MMA, because again, all we're doing is just punching, and versus MMA you have kicking and throwing elbows and throwing flying knees and all. I understand that, but again, it's difference, bro. It's a difference in both sports. Both sports are unique in their own way. So please, respectfully, respect this sport, bro. If you don't watch it, okay, that's one thing. But to act like it's a lesser sport, don't do that. Please do not do that. Because again, even though I know it's boxing fans who act like a world-class boxer can go over to MMA and be a world-class MMA champion, that ain't gonna happen either, bro. Because again, there's levels in these sports for a reason. So again, please respect this sport. That's all I ask. But on that note, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that like button and comment in the comment section. What was y'all thoughts about the whole Francis and AJ fight, for as long as it lasted, because again, it was over in 2 rounds. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that red button that says subscribe and click that bell, and make sure that bell is turned on to all, so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And like always, it's your boy Remy. I love you guys, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.